Machu Picchu sits 2,430 meters high in the Andes, perched on a narrow ridge between two fault lines. To a modern engineer, this is a geological nightmare. Yet, it has survived 500 years of violent earthquakes and tropical deluges. The soul of this city isn't just the stone you see, it's the massive engineering you don't. The technical secret is that 60% of Machu Picchu is underground. To prevent the city from sliding off the mountain, the Inca built a subterranean drainage system of over 700 terraces. Each terrace is a precision filter, large stones at the base, followed by gravel, sand, and topsoil. This allowed 2,000 millimeters of annual rainfall to drain through the mountain, rather than washing it away. It's a 5th century hydrostabilization system that outperforms modern concrete. The Inca used ashlar masonry, fitting granite blocks so tightly that not even a knife blade can pass between them. But they used zero mortar. In a seismic zone, mortar is a failure, pointed cracks. By using dry stone joints, the stones can dance during a quake, vibrating in place and settling back perfectly when the shaking stops. They also utilize trapezoidal geometry. Every door and window leans inward, creating a self-stabilizing center of gravity. While European buildings collapse outward during tremors, Inca structures push inward, becoming stronger under stress. How did they carve 20-ton granite blocks with such precision using only stone tools? And what is the hidden pivot that tied the sun to the mountain? How do you shape granite, one of the hardest stones on Earth, without iron tools? The Inca used lithic percussion, used harder river stones hematite to peck at the granite, slowly grinding it into shape. To an architect, the real data is in the three-point contact system. Inca masons didn't flatten the entire surface of a stone. Instead, they carved 3 specific contact points to match the stone below it. This created a locking mechanism that prevented sliding. For the massive 20-ton blocks, used protuberances, small stone handles carved into the side to lift and maneuver them into place using bronze crowbars and ramps. Once the stone was set, they ground the handles away, leaving the seamless finish we see today. The precision wasn't just for looks, it was for structural integrity. By varying the sizes of the stones in a walla technique called polygonal masonry, they ensured that no single crack could travel through the entire structure. Each stone acted like a puzzle piece, distributing the weight of the mountain across the entire foundation. But the greatest mystery isn't how they moved the stones, it's how they aligned them with the universe. At the highest point of the city stands a stone that acts as a global positioning system for the seasons. Before we reveal the astrophysics of the Intihuatana stone, make sure you've joined the @CitySol AI community. Are you ready for the solar secret? At the highest point of Machu Picchu sits the Intihuatana, a granite monolith carved directly into the mountain's bedrock. Its name means the hitching post of the sun. To a modern astronomer, this isn't just a sculpture. It's a high-precision solar compass. The technical secret of the Intihuatana lies in its geometry. The stone's angles are so precise that at noon on the equinoxes, the sun sits directly above the pillar, casting zero shadow. During the winter solstice, the pillar casts its longest shadow toward the sacred mountain peaks. This allowed the Inca to tie the sun to their calendar, predicting the exact day to plant crops. It was an information hub that synchronized the entire empire's food supply with the movement of the stars. But even more impressive than their clock was their plumbing. The Inca built a 750-meter-long stone canal to bring fresh water from a mountain spring into the city. The real data here is in the hydraulic gradient. They engineered the canal with a steady 3% slope. If the slope were too steep, the water would erode the stone. If it were too shallow, the water would stagnate. This precision allowed for a constant flow of 25 to 100 liters per minute, feeding 16 descending fountains. The fountains were designed with variable flow control. The first fountain was located at the emperor's residence, ensuring the highest official got the cleanest water first. Each fountain was carved to create a specific jet of water, making it easy to fill the traditional Inca water jugs. They even built safety valves bypassed channels that redirected excess water to the terraces during heavy storms to prevent flooding. How did they manage to build this entire hydraulic system without a single pump or metal pipe? And what happens when we look at the final blueprint of the city's abandonment? Before we reveal the silent exit of the Inca, hit like and subscribe to @CitySoulAI. We are decoding the blueprints of the past. Ready for the final secret? Machu Picchu isn't just built on a mountain, it is built as a mountain. The Inca practiced a sophisticated technique called landscape mirroring. To an architect, this is the ultimate form of biophilic design, shaping man-made structures to harmonize perfectly with the natural world. The technical secret lies in the sacred stones. Throughout the city, the Inca carved large granite blocks to perfectly mimic the silhouettes of the mountain peaks behind them. For example, the sacred rock at the northern end of the city is a 1:1 scale outline of Mount Yanantin. This wasn't just art, it was spatial engineering. By aligning the city's axis with the cardinal points and sacred peaks, they created a visual loop that made the city feel like a natural extension of the Andes. This mirroring extended to the Temple of the Condor. Here, the Inca utilized a natural rock formation that resembled a bird's outstretched wings and added a carved stone head on the floor to complete the image. Beneath the wings is a hidden data center, a complex of subterranean cells and acoustic chambers. The engineering here is precise. The natural fissures in the rock were used to channel light and air, creating a ventilated cold storage for ritual offerings. Even the principal temple shows this adaptive logic. When the foundation on one side began to settle due to the steep slope, the Inca didn't try to hide the crack. Instead, they reinforced the surrounding masonry with larger, interlocking keystones to distribute the weight. They viewed the mountain as a living entity, and their architecture was the dialogue they had with it. Why did such a technically perfect city suddenly fall silent? And what real data did the Inca leave behind in their final retreat? Before we reveal the silent exit and the secret of the hidden tombs, make sure you've joined the @CitySoulAI community. Ready for the final revelation? Machu Picchu was never conquered. It was forgotten. While the Spanish conquistadors dismantled the Inca capital of Cusco stone by stone, they never found this mountain fortress. To an architect, the technical secret of Machu Picchu's survival was its strategic invisibility. The city was built in a geographical blind spot, engineered to be invisible from the valley floor 450 meters below. The real data of its defense lay in the logistical bottleneck. The only way into the city was through a narrow, 1.2-meter wide stone gate. This wasn't a flaw, it was access control engineering. A single guard could hold off an entire army. Furthermore, the Inca built a drawbridge at the Inca Bridge, a gap in a narrow cliffside trail covered by removable wooden planks. By simply pulling back to logs, the Inca could disconnect their city from the rest of the world, turning a mountain peak into an unreachable island in the sky. But around 1572, the city fell silent. The technical reason for its abandonment wasn't a siege, but a collapse of the imperial infrastructure. Machu Picchu relied on the metasystema labor tax, where citizens from across the empire maintained the terraces and aqueducts. When smallpox and war destroyed the central government in Cusco, the supply chain of human maintenance vanished. Without a constant crew to clear the drainage channels, the jungle began to reclaim the city. Machu Picchu survived because it was a closed loop. Its engineering was so self-sufficient that it remained structurally intact for 400 years of solitude, until Hiram Bingham rediscovered it in 1911. The city proves that the soul of an urban center is its people, or its immortal skeleton is its engineering. How did a city with no wheels or iron build the world's most resilient masonry? It was a combination of patience, geometry, and deep respect for the earth. Thank you for exploring the technical soul of Machu Picchu with us on @CitySoulAI. We have traveled from the desert pipes of Petra to the mountain peaks of the Andes. Ready to see which city we unlock next?